Welcome to Can Angels Fly, Tarot, and More. My name is Nancy, and I'm here to do a remake of Capricorn September 2020 tarot reading. The first reading had no sound, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the cards, the same exact cards that came out in the original reading, so you won't see me shuffling and dealing in this one. Capricorn, your motto is I use. You are a feminine sign. Yeah, you're a feminine sign. Oh my God, I didn't know that. Feminine sign ruled by Saturn. Anywho, your cards are and were the Sun in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Judgment card in reverse, the Queen of Swords in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse, and last but not least, the Ace of Pentacles upright. I'm going to start with the Ace of Pentacles upright. Why? Because it's the only upright card in this spread. And so with the Ace of Pentacles, it suggests that you have an urge or desire or are motivated and or inspired to move forward and to reach a goal. What is that goal? Of course, the goal is unique to you and your story and what you have going on, Capricorn. An example of moving forward on a goal could be a financial, agenda, to earn more money, to work more hours to earn more money. You may want to buy a car. You're just moving forward to obtain some type of resource or acquire something or sustain something in this world. And whatever it is, the foundation of it is you feel like it offers you a sense of physical, worldly security and stability. That's why you're after it. Anywho, above the Ace of Pentacles is the Judgment card in reverse. The Judgment card in reverse suggests that you've had a sequence or series of life events, and thus far you haven't gathered enough information to make a definite decision on something. And it could be like you have this ultimate goal, but you don't have enough life experience or knowledge to know exactly what that ultimate goal will be. Like you may know you want to buy a car, but you don't know what type of car. You want to buy a house, but you don't know what location you want to buy a house. You want to get physically fit, but you don't know, like, if you want to do weight training or that kind of thing to build a muscle mass. And so it's like you don't have enough knowledge base, even though you've had some experiences and you've had some thoughts on whatever subject matter is relevant to you. And I apologize for the background. They got the I think they call AVs or four-wheelers out in the middle of the night. Who knew? No, don't stop here. Anywho, so you just don't have enough, information to make a real logical decision. Because the Judgment card talks about when you make the decision, you got to live with it. You got to live with it for the long haul. So, if you go in and buy a particular car, you're going to have that car for maybe the next 5-10 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's really not the time. You need some more information. Now, the next card I like to talk about is the High Priestess in reverse. The High Priestess is the keeper of secrets. And so she says, I'm not going to tell you the answer that you are seeking or you're being compelled to seek. It says, the High Priestess says, I, High Priestess, will not tell you, Capricorn, the information that you are compelled to seek. You are compelled to seek the answer to your ultimate goal through having to live more life experience, gather more information. Like keeping with my example of ultimately wanting to buy a car, not knowing exactly what car you're going to buy. Are you going to buy I don't know, a Ford, a Chrysler, or I don't know, was it Ford, Chrysler, and whatever else, or what make or model? You know, maybe you still got to get up some more information, like what do you call it? You know, the statistics as far as how um, the endurance of a car. You know, if it's in a fender bender. What about mileage? Um, what about the overall package? How much it costs and how much you have to pay and insurance. So just keeping with that example, you don't have all the details associated with that goal in order to make a decision. Say, I'm going to buy that car, buy that particular car. You know. Um, and so the High Priestess, I'm not going to tell you. You, Capricorn, go ahead and live your life and do what you got to do. Gather the information. Stay, you know, aware. Understanding that you do need, again, more life experience, more information. Maybe need more. I don't know what level you are. Maybe need more driver's training. Or maybe you have to, I don't know, learn how to drive a stick shift because you want a stick shift. You want to save on that, you know. And that's just an example when I talk about a car. The next card is the Ace of Swords in reverse. The Ace of Swords talks about that blockage or that inability to move forward and obtain the information or the knowledge base that you've needed on this very subject matter of the goal. My example I've offered is buying a new car. You know, so you haven't been able to get all the information that you need. The next card is the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is in reverse. And the Queen of Swords is a representative of our air signs. Our air signs are Geminis, Libra, and Aquariuses. It is also, the Queen of Swords is also a representative not only of the air signs, but also of a particular type of particular character traits. Like Gemini can be the negative trait, their negative trait could be like being really flighty or changeable, not really focusing on anything, just fly by, coming through. An example, or keeping with my example, is okay, well, you can jump out there and buy a car in a flighty way with no pre-existing understanding of what it takes to maintain a car, or how much it's going to cost, or the statistics behind its safety, you know, or whatever. Yeah, you can do that. Or under Gemini, what is it? Gemini, Libra, not understanding the terms and conditions, not looking closely at them, the terms and conditions of the contract that you'll be in with the dealer whom you'll buy the car from. They may want to say in that contract, hey, we're going to add GPS to the car until it's paid off. Or, you know, there's so much interest on the loan that we're going to give you, you know, for the car. And the car note is X, Y, and Z, and it's going to take so this long and that long. And so these are the things you may not be aware of at this time. So it's more details that you need. Aquarius represents the large social network, and trying to keep with my example, which is just an example, does not mean it the way this energy manifests in your life will be with a car. It's just an example. The Aquarius energy suggests that one could be, you know, use a large social network but not have any emotional bonds or true commitment to the organization. One is out for themselves. How does that look relative to buying a car? Let's see. A large social network, automobile industry, buying you a car. You know, I guess like choosing maybe a bank, we'll say, to finance your car, and you really don't have a commitment to them. to it. You're just trying to get out or get off the lot what you want, but no commitment, like the long term as far as paying a note for 5 years or whatever, and insurance, you know. Anyway, what am I saying? What am I suggesting for you Capricorn in the month of September? I'm saying, hey, the cards show that you are going to be motivated or inspired or have the urge or opportunity to move forward on a goal, whatever that goal may be. The goal is definitely associated with what you feel like you need in this life to make sure you have a certain quality of life. It is about you feeling physically secure and stable in this world. And so you go after it. You begin to go after it. However, the cards are saying, hey, there's some things that you don't know about this goal that you have set before yourself. And so you have to take your time, and you have to, slow down so you can catch up. Meaning you got to allow yourself to have more life experiences that will unfold, that will offer you the information that you need. Again, it depends on what your goal is. I gave the example of the car. I bring that back up because if you know that your ultimate goal is to get a car, as an example, then you already know kind of what you got to look at in order to gain the knowledge base and the information that you need to move forward successfully. The Sun card is your first card, and it's in reverse. And the Star card in reverse talks about not feeling quite energetic nor vital. It's like a depletion in one's vitality or energy. It seems like a drain. That's the best statement. It's a drain or term. It's draining. It's a drag. No, it's a drag. What's a drag? To not be able to have all that you need right now in this moment so that you can go make that purchase. It's a drag. It's a drag to think that, hey, if I, Capricorn, don't take the time or the space to get all the information and details I need about that goal, that I could be setting myself up for future aggravation. Future aggravation is what I see. Future aggravation. So it's a drag that I have to go through life and have these experiences, whatever they may be. Again, it depends on what your goal is. Your goal could be to work more hours at, your job in order to earn more money. So you can buy more stuff or food or whatever. And so that working more hours to earn more money, as an example of the goal, the ultimate goal is to have more money. And in order for you to have more money, you got to give more of your time away. What could be the adverse effects to you working more time? An example could be, what are your kids gonna be doing while you working more hours? Adverse effect, your home being unattended for longer hours. And so those are I think the term I'm trying to use is adverse effects. I'm sorry, all these bikes are throwing me off, Capricorn. What are the adverse effects, possible effects that can come into being because you go after this goal without all the information that you need or everything in place that you need. Like, if you're a person that want to work more hours to make more money, that's the ultimate goal, to make more money, but you got to give up yourself, you know, your energy, and your children are going to be left home. What about the daycare? Who's the babysitter or the daycare? Who's supervising them? Have, you know, seeing to all those little intricate details that secure um, your quality of life while you go off to seek that goal. And then, as mentioned, when it comes to a car, all the little small details to actually getting the right car for yourself. Yeah, the right car for yourself in the long haul. In the long haul, I mean, not getting under a car that you can't afford, not knowing the details associated with it. Example of, you got to have the insurance, otherwise they don't allow you to keep the loan. They'll take the car back. They, you know, they have GPS on it. You know, if you don't make the payment, they're tracking it. So it's saying like you got to make sure you handling all of those little details along the way. And yes, it's the sun is in reverse. It's a drag to do so, but in the month of September, it is necessary for you to do so, Capricorn, to ensure your success. Hopefully that made sense. Please like, share, and if you haven't already, subscribe. If you're ever interested in ordering your own personal tarot reading, you can do so by contacting me by email. My email is canangelsfly1@gmail.com. If you're ever interested in offering monetary support, you can do so by Cash Apping me. My Cash App name is $CanAngelsFlyTarot. All the information you need to do whatever you want to do is below this video. Until next time, bye Capricorn.